Breaking: Nnamdi Kanu's case reassigned to another judge in Federal High Court. Now, while they just reassign his case to people that he doesn't even want. No be small thing. The Chief Judge of the Federal High Court, Justice John Soho, has reassigned the case of Nnamdi Kanu, leader of the indigenous people of Biafra (IPOB), to another judge. The reassigning was confirmed in a release on Saturday by Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer, Aloy Ejimakor. Ejimakor disclosed that Kanu was ready to face his trial because he was convinced of his innocence. Ejimakor, speaking for Kanu's legal team, said yesterday, before the legal team conducted our routine visitation to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, we received two separate official letters regarding his case. The letters are momentous and somewhat pyrrhic. One letter was from the Honorable Chief Justice of Nigeria, responding to a recent letter we had written to her, seeking her prompt administrative intervention as the administrative head of Nigerian judiciary on the matter of a proper and lawful reassignment of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case, following the recusal of the judge that was conducting it. The other letter was from the Chief Judge of the Federal High Court, informing us that the case has been reassigned to another judge of the Federal High Court. Who did they reassign it to again? Now, I hope the person is a good person. Consequent upon this latest development, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu instructed the legal team to publicly convey his sincere gratitude to the Chief Justice of Nigeria for her sound administrative discretions and the dispatch with which he responded to our request. He also expressed his profound appreciations to members of the general public who publicly expressed their support to our righteous demands that Mazi Nnamdi's case be reassigned to another judge as the law demands. Okay. To be sure, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has always been ready to take his trial because he is firmly convinced of his innocence, because the man did not do anything. The only thing that he did is to fight for his people, fight for the freedom of his people. The same thing that Sunday Igboho is fighting for. And Sunday Igboho is working freely now. So why did you keep the same person, another person for the same issue in prison since 2021? Why? Obviously, the man has not done anything wrong. So obviously, he's innocent. But the perverse events of the past 6 months, from September 2024, when the recusal happened, posed potent dangers to his constitutional rights, particularly his right to fair and speedy hearing. It was in view of this untoward development that we were propelled to resort to taking extraordinary measures to ensure that his case is properly reassigned and conducted in accordance with the law. So now that the first step has been taken by the authorities to do the lawful thing, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and his legal team shall take stock and hunker down to the zealous preparation of his defense. Okay, now let's just see how that goes. Let's see how the new judge will judge this matter that is on ground about Nnamdi Kanu, because all the other judges they misbehave. Khalid Yazidu says, "This is not enough. I read this news expecting to see the only thing that makes sense, that Kanu be released, Abi. But instead they speak of another charge. You get, like, why are you still trying him again? But let's just see how it goes. Another cycle of delay and manipulation. How long will they continue to dance around justice? I don't know. How long will they pretend that oppression can be disguised as due process? Yes, so all those due processes, they say they are following due process in trial. Today they will adjourn it to next tomorrow they will adjourn it again. They are just wasting time. Which trial again? What is left to debate when the world knows this man was kidnapped from a foreign land and held in defiance of every legal and moral principle? What is left to argue when courts have ruled in his favor? Yes, the government turns blind eyes and deaf ears. If this system had integrity, the only headline we should be reading is Nnamdi Kanu released and compensated for his illegal detention. Abio. Anything less is an insult to justice, a mockery of the rule of law, and a proof that Nigeria's judiciary is not independent. Of course, before we don't know that one be Tetena, but a mere puppet of political convenience. Stop delaying this man's freedom. Release him now, compensate him for his unjust suffering, and let the healing of this nation begin. I'm even surprised that this is coming from a Khalid Yazidu, as in I'm so surprised. So surprised that somebody from probably the north is saying this. I'm so impressed. Chibueze the confidence says at MNK, even in the cell, showcases God's given wisdom. He lectured Nigerian lawyers the ethics, rule and regulation of the law. MNK, our great leader, the Almighty God is with you. Biafra is sure. Also, Osaro Cole says if Nnamdi Kanu did not rise up to defend himself against the method planned by evil politicians to rope him, It would have been another ball game for him. They wanted to use that woman judge to cause more problems for him. But Kanu was smart enough to understand the evil plot against him. We really just hope that this new judge too is not somebody that was implanted by those people to come and cause more problems for him. You know how these people can behave now. Garba Ibrahim says, why not release this man in peace? If his crime according to the constitution is not clear, then allow him move around like all the other citizens. Leave him alone to go be with his wife. He has children, he has a wife, for crying out loud. Leave this man alone. I suspect foul play. Seriously, how long will it take to deliver justice on this matter? I don't know. Since 2021, no now. King Isaac Ebo says Nigeria has no justice system. Rotten society. I said it before that the only thing that will redeem Bola's historic crooked ways is unconditional release of MNK and conduct referendum, but no. Instead, they will listen to IBB and Sultan of Sokoto for their Islamization conquest agenda. Biafra land is not for the taking. Ike Abraham says reassigning judge in illegal case that has no legal base is a waste of time and injustice and waste of money as well, because in law a case must have elements of legality to start with. Judges were trained to handle legal matters with law base. They know what they are doing. They just want to keep the man in prison for God knows how long. They know exactly what they are doing. Romeo Rafa says anybody that notes it note that the person is doing good. We know this person hates progress. They always want to be slave to their ladies. What's this one saying? The BC Okoko says they should release an innocent man. Abi, just leave the man and let him go. Osisi Dina Iwo says they know what they are doing. They are trying to detain him to 2027 so that they will use him for campaign. They'll probably promise to free him if votes vote for APC. If they try that one, then that means if they are not ready. And if they don't release him before election, then they should leave him there. They should not use that thing. If Igbos vote for APC, they will now release him. That's Mumu raised to power too. If Igbos would believe that one, that's nonsense. Emmanuel Efrain says we demand the unconditional release of Nnamdi Kanu now. This country now wow. M says a man that knows his rights and stands for it without fear. Of course he does. He really does know his rights. Kingsley Abukin says they keep looking for what is not available, but one day he will be freed. At that one day, it might take more years, because this one has been there since 2021. This is 2025 and still counting, and then he's going to start another trial again with another judge. It's so uncalled for. They should just release this man. They should release him. Elder Gora says Nnamdi Kanu is never a terrorist, he's a freedom fighter. Nigerian government should release him unconditionally. Thank you, Abi. Release the man and let him go. My listeners, over to you. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to like, to share and subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.